My name is Tony. I work for a company called Treasure & Son. I'm a stonemason. A stonemason on a job like Pershore Abbey, for instance, we would come to site, we'd be looking to repair any parts of the stonework that would need repairing. That would involve obviously taking measurements, making templates, sourcing the stone, carving it, which is still done by hand, and then basically bringing it to site and fixing it into position, pointing it up to stabilise, partially worn or worn stones in the building that would need replacement. I got into stonemasonry by accident, actually. I was working on a building and I needed some help lifting a lead gutter, and the only help available was from the masons at the cathedral next door. And basically just asked them, how'd you get into this? It's really interesting, and got myself onto a course, and here I am 30 years later. When I look at the vaulting, it's almost innocent because it's up there and it's there and you can see it. But when you know the mechanics of it and the amount of work, just never mind to carve the stones, to draw it, to quarry it, to getting it, even just getting it up into place. There was no metal scaffolding, there were no engine hoists, there were no mechanical hoists. It was all block and tackle ropes. When you think the sheer work involved in making something like that, you'd never believe they'd have gone to those lengths. And then to see how significant it is, the vaulting here, it's just phenomenal, really. You don't really get a sense of that. When you look up at it, it's a magnificent thing to look at. But you don't, unless you've carved a piece of stone, or unless you've been involved in the process, you really don't realise the amount of effort it takes to do something like that, basically. And so I suppose it has the desired effect on me. When I walk in, these buildings were designed to be awe-inspiring. So to me, that's what I see. I see one stone, the amount of work it takes for one stone, and then you look at the whole building and see how many of those one stones are there, and it's just unbelievable, really, the effort.